speak about Srimad Bhagavatam today. Uh, so, my humble obeisances to all the senior devotees and all the devotees present here. Please bless me so that I can do due justice to the shlokas which we are going to recite and go in details today. I will start by sharing my screen. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, Prabhu, we can see your screen.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. So today we are going to read about Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 1, Shloka number 27 and 28. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Let's read the shloka. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 1, Shloka number 27. द्वे जानूनि स्थूलं विश्वमूर्तेर् उरुदव्यममितं वितलं चातलं च महीतलं तज्जगन्नं महीपते नाभस्तलं नाभिशरो गृह्णन्ति Dve, two, Januni, two knees. Sutalam, the planetary system named Sutala, Vishwamurtehe, of the universal form. Uru Davyam, the two thighs. Vitalam, the planetary system named Vitala, Cha. Also, Atalam, the planets named Atala, Cha, and Mahitalam, the planetary system named Mahitala, Tat, of that. Jaganam, the hips. Mahipate, O king, Nabhastalam, outer space, Nabhi Saraha, the depression of the navel, Grinanti, they take it so. The knees of the universal form are the planetary system of the name Sutala, and the two thighs are the Vitala and Atala planetary system. The hips are Mahitala, and outer space is the depression of his navel. Shloka number 28. Urasthalam jyotir anikam asya griva maharvadanam vai jano asya tapo vratim vidur adipum saha satyam tu sirshani saharsa sirshinaha. Uraha, high. Sthalam, place, the chest. Jyoti, Anikam, the luminary planets. Asya, of him. Griva, the neck. Maha, the planetary system above the luminaries. Vadanam, mouth. Why exactly? Janaha, the planetary system above. Mahar, Asya, of him. Tapaha, the planetary system above the Janas. Vratim, forehead. Viduhu is known. Adi, the original. Pumshaha, personality. Satyam, the topmost planetary system. Two, but. Sirshani, the head. Sahasraha, 1000. Sirsanaha, one with heads. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The chest of the original personality of the gigantic form is the luminary planetary system. His neck is the Mahar planets. His mouth is the Janus planet. And his forehead is the Tapas planetary system. The topmost planetary system, known as Satyaloka, is the head of he who has 1000 heads. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातम् अहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारणम् श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदाकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवम श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगना ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्णा करुण सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुस्तुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशकल्प्यस्ततरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमा ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयम् उदीरयेत्। So we are in this section today. The first chapter of the Canto 2 is talk about the first step in God realization, and we are in the section of chapter 15 to 39. And today we are going to talk about chapter shloka number 27 and 28, Ashtanga Yoga for attaining liberation. So 16 to 19 spoke about Ashtanga Yoga. Then we have questions by Parikshit Maharaj. I will just uh, for the context of talking about these two shlokas, I will talk about the questions which Parikshit Maharaj had. So these are the three questions. We will touch upon this. And 24 to 39 is description of the Virat Rupa, Dharanashraya of an attached yogi. नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिकी. Let's read the purport. So we have purport in shloka number 28 by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The effulgent luminary planets like the sun and the moon are situated almost in the middle place of the universe, and as such they are known as the chest of the original gigantic form of the Lord. And above the luminary planets, called also the heavenly places of the universal directorate demigods, are the Mahar, Janas, and Tapas planetary system, and above all, the Satyaloka, the planetary system where the chief directors of the modes of material nature reside, namely Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva. This Vishnu is known as Shirodakshai Vishnu, and he acts as the super soul in every living being. There are innumerable universes floating on the casual ocean, and in each of them, the representation of the Virat form of the Lord is there, along with innumerable sun, moons, heavenly demigods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shivas, all of them situated in one part of inconceivable potency of Lord Krishna, as stated in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, sloka number 42. So, before we delve into the details of this two shlokas, let me set some prior context. And we have been attending classes daily, and Prabhujis and Matajis have been sharing in great details. Just to give the context about these two shlokas. So, Parikshit Maharaj was hearing about Ashtanga Yoga system from Sukadev Goswami. And in the verse number 22, Parikshit Maharaj asks some questions to Sukadev Goswami. And his question is, uh, how is dharana achieved? So, before we know about what dharana is, let's understand what are the 8 pillars of the Ashtanga Yoga: Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. So, as we can see, Yama means ethics, Niyama means observance, Asana is posture, Pranayama is breath control, Pratyahara, sense withdrawal. Dharana is concentration. So we have to put our focus on this particular pillar of Ashtanga Yoga called Dharana, concentration. And Dhyana, meditation, and Samadhi is absorption, union. So as you can see, questions from Parikshit Maharaj in shloka number 22 is, how is Dharana accomplished? What is the bona fide Dharana Shraya? And third question is, how to quickly remove contaminations of mind? So how is Dharana accomplished and who is Dharana Shraya? So the question is, who is the object of Dharana or who is Dharana Shraya? And Sukadev Goswami provides this answer in the verse number 24 and 25. So the answer is, for a neophyte, neophyte, I can consider myself as a neophyte. Uh, and the Virat Rupa or the universal form is the object of meditation. So the answer from Sukadev Goswami is, when Parikshit Maharaj asked this question, who is Dharnasharya? On whom should I concentrate? Then Sukadev Goswami answers, the universal form. And for an advanced yogi who are elevated, they can focus or concentrate on the super soul within the heart. For them, that is the object of concentration. The third question which we saw from Parikshit Maharaj is, how to quickly remove the contamination of the mind? And the answer given by Sukadev Goswami was the process of dharana, which is focusing the mind and intelligence to the form of the Lord. Now, in from shloka number 26 to 29, Sukadev Goswami will describe the dharnasya, the universal form of the Lord, on which the neophyte devotee can meditate or concentrate. If we read the translation, the Lord's body is described as a cosmic form, and everything in the universe which we can think of, from star, sun, planet, tree, in the subsequent shlokas, you will hear from devotees about everything we can imagine in this material universe has been represented in the form, universal form of the Lord, just to help the devotees to meditate or concentrate on the Supreme Lord. Then the question might come in our mind, what is the need of such conceptual aspect? And why is there a need of mapping the universe with the form of the Lord? So, senior devotees and acharyas have mentioned, and we have also heard in various classes in temple and from the senior devotees, that there are three ways to learn uh, about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The first one is hearing. Some people can understand the Lord or can at least have some attraction toward the Lord just by hearing. Some needs to see uh, to understand the Supreme Lord. And the third one is experience. So we are in a combination of all this category. At least I can speak for myself. For me to get a help to understand the message, and Srila Prabhupada has written in great details. So he has provided us with great literature, which is making our life so simple. So, and he has created all this process and mediums by which we regularly get the opportunity of hearing, seeing. We have such beautiful temples where we can daily take darshans of the Lordship and experience. So, at least we all need in some form the process of hearing, seeing, and experience. The rationale behind this is why this is required, as we human beings, or at least myself, I'm so attached to these material things, it's very difficult to remember Krishna. Krishna is not visible to ordinary eyes, and Prabhupada has mentioned this in various places in Bhagavad Gita in his uh, purports. Krishna is adokshaja. He can't be perceived by material senses. Hence, in the end of life, as we have heard, Ante Narayana Smriti becomes very difficult. So there is a shloka in Srimad Bhagavatam and we have read about it already. Chapter 2, Canto 2, Chapter 1, Shloka number 6. So let's put little focus on that particular shloka. एतवान् संख्ययोगभ्यं स्वधर्म परिनिष्ठया जन्मलाभा परापुंसम ante narayana smritihi. The highest perfection of human life achieved either by complete knowledge of matter and spirit, by practice of mystic power, or by perfect discharge of occupational duty, is to remember the personality of Godhead at the end of life. So, as we can see in this translation, the ultimate goal of human life is to remember the personality of Godhead at the end of life. Hence, there are descriptions or methods mentioned in scriptures by which people generally can connect with the Lord. So, there are two approaches generally. One is top down, and other is bottoms up. So, in the top down approach, Lord appears in this world to perform various lila. Like we have heard stories of Lord Narsimha, Lord Vamana, Lord Rama, Lord Krishna appears in this material universe to perform various lila. And the Lord comes to this material universe to provide us with this remembrance. And there are various other Puranas specifically talks in details about various pastimes of the Lord, like we have Varaha Puran, Vaman Dev's Puran. So there are various Puranas. So Srimad Bhagavatam speaks about the avatars of the Lord Krishna and various other forms of the Lord. And this provides us with the opportunity of reading and hearing. And this will usually provide us the remembrance. And another approach is bottoms up, which is using the matters around the universe or matters which are generally around us to connect with Krishna. This is why we see Sukadev Goswami here in details speaks about the universal form of the Lord. And the only intention of Sukadev Goswami here is somehow the neophyte devotees can connect with the Supreme Lord in anything or everything he or she sees in this world. So, as we have also seen in various stories, and I will show some of the pictures which I have collected from various from the internet and from various pictures we have seen in our day-to-day life as well. So, as you can see, Krishna showed his Virat Rupa or the universal form to Mata Yashoda when he ate little sand and clay in his mouth. So when Krishna opened his mouth, he showcased his universal form. The whole Brahmanda was in his mouth. In the Brahma Vimohana Lila, so Brahma was confused and he was doubting Lord Krishna in Vrindavan. So then Lord showed Brahmadev of this universe that there are so many Brahma who are even bigger, larger, and who have more than four faces serving in the direction of the Lord Krishna. So in Brahma Vimohana Lila, and there is Little Krishna series which comes. So there is a very nice depiction that so many Brahma appears and takes darshan of the Lord Krishna, and the confusion of Brahmadev of this universe is eradicated by seeing so many Brahmas coming and taking darshan of the Lord. Then Krishna showed his Virat Rupa in Hastinapur when he went as a Shantiduta to Kauravas to avoid the war. And in Duryodhana, in the his palace tried to lock Lord Krishna. So there also Krishna showed his Virat Rupa in the Hastinapur. Then in the famous picture we have seen on the cover of a Bhagavad Gita book by Srila Prabhupada, and also in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, shloka 19, Krishna mentions and he shows his Virat Rupa to Lord to Arjun. So Anadi Madhyantam Ananta Viryam Ananta Buhum Sashi Surya Netram Pashvayami Tvam Dipta Hutashaha Vaktaram Swatejasaha Vishwam Idam Tapantam. You are without beginning, middle, or end. Your power has no limits. Your arms are infinite. The sun and the moon are like your eyes, and the fire like your mouth. I see you warming the entire creation by your radiance. So, in this shloka, Arjuna understands, and after seeing the Virat Rupa, he says these following words to Lord Krishna. We see Vaman Dev also showed his Virat Rupa to Bali Maharaj, and we will hear in details about the pastime of Lord Varaha in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8. So, in this form also, Varaha Dev depicted his Virat form. We have also, I also heard in some lectures while I was preparing for this uh, shloka in today's morning class, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also showed his Virat Rupa to Advaita Acharya. And we can read about this in Adi Leela, uh, 17th chapter, shloka number 10. And there is this depiction where Lord Chaitanya shows his Virat Rupa on request by Advaita Acharya. So these are some of the uh, 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 Leelas of Lord in his various forms, shows his Virat Rupa to various devotees as depicted in some of these pictures. So let's try to now focus and understand what this particular shloka is talking about. From I will focus more from shloka number 27 and 28. 29 we will hear more. So as you can see, Sutala, which is basically the knee of the Lord, which is the Sutala planets. Vitala is your lower portion of the thighs, and the upper portion of thighs, Atala. Then the Nabhisthala is Bhuvarlok. So Bhuvarlok is basically the outer planetary system. The space is represented by the Nabhi of the Lord. Then the chest of the Lord is Swargaloka. Swargaloka basically all the uh, demigods resides in the Swargaloka like Indra, Vayu are on the chest of the Lord. And on the neck we have Maharloka, or it is also called Griva in Sanskrit. On the face is Janaloka. On the forehead of the Lord is Tapaloka. And on the head of the Lord, Satyaloka. Satyaloka is represented on the head of the Lord. So this is one of the tables from uh, Bhagavata Subodhini by His Grace Gauranga Darshan Das Prabhu. We had his darshan and we got the opportunity to listen from him in the temple very recently. So Sutala is knee, Vitala is lower part of two thighs, Atala is the upper part of the thighs, Mahitala is earth, which is hip, Bhuvar, outer space is navel, Swarga is chest, Maharloka is neck, Janaloka is represented on the mouth or the face of the Lord, Tapaloka is forehead, Satyaloka is on the head. So this is one of the representation in the picture, and there is a shloka mentioned from the Rig Veda, and this will be more discussed in the next session, maybe tomorrow, where the face of the Lord and the various other part of the face like eyes, lips, ears will be spoken about. But in this picture, we can see the universal model, and we have Patala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Talatala, Sutala, Vitala, Atala, the Bhorloka, and then Swargloka, Mahalok, Janalok, Tapalok, and Satyalok. These are all represented by the universal form of the Lord. This planetary system is also divided into three layers called Urdhva. The Urdhva is basically the upper world uh, above the Mount Meru, and the whole universe is also represented in the center of which is called Meru, Mount Meru, and the celestial worlds where the gods of the heaven or the Swargaloka, heavenly planets reside, is called Urdhva. And the Madhya Loka is the planetary system of the mortals. Like Earth is one of the planetary systems on the Madhya Loka, and the realms of all the humans, animals, and the plants reside in this section. The Adhaloka is the lower world, the subterranean heavens like Bila Swargaha, the realms of being other than humans like Daitya, Danavs, and Nagas are in the Ardhaloka. So this is again a detailed picture which we have seen in various places, and also in I have seen this picture in Vara Prabhu's house. So this was one of the pictures I could also get in the internet. So as you can see, we have Garbhodakshai ocean where the Lord from his navel, Brahmadev is created, and then Brahmadev creates all these lokas in this material world. And this is one of the material world. There are such innumerable material worlds created by the Lord by his single breath. So, and we have Shirodaksha Vishnu represented here, who is the super soul in heart of every living being within this realm of one universe. So we have Shirodaksha Vishnu here, who is overseeing the overall universe, and you have Lord Shiva. So they are above the Satyaloka. So we as human beings have been wandering in this different planetary system up and down, life after life, millions of lives we have spent, or I would even go to an extent that we have vested uh, to travel and enjoy this material world from top to down. And generally, a pious person are promoted to the higher planetary system like Swargaloka, Janaloka, Maharloka, Tapaloka, Brahmaloka, and even to an extent called Satyaloka. And there are so many Siddhalokas, there are planets even above the Satyaloka, like uh, Golok Vrindavan, which is the ultimate place where all the devotees want to reach and serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And if a soul is impious, they are moved to lower planetary system and they are downtrodden. They go to the Urdhva planetary system, as we saw, Adholoka. They are moved to the Adholoka. And Urdhava Gachanti Sattvastaha. So if we do our duty and act in a pious way, we might go to Urdhva but that's not the purpose of a devotee. And we have heard this from various senior devotees. In ISKCON, uh, we follow the Bhakti Yoga system. And in the Bhakti Yoga system, we don't want to restrain ourselves in this any of this world. These are all, even the topmost one where Brahma reside, is also a material world. So there also is death and old age. But we want to go beyond this and always want to be in a mode where we can serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So there is a shloka which was mentioned in the purport by Srila Prabhupada. And let's read the translation. What need is there, Arjuna, for all this detailed knowledge? With a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support the entire universe. So from this shloka, this is the last shloka of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10. And Prabhupada mentioned this in the purport. And I interpret, and some of the lectures which I heard, the message here is yes, this is universal form, and for a neophyte devotee, it is very important to understand uh, the universal form of the Lord. But if we too much focus into understanding this universe, we will not be able to focus into the bhakti, which is the ultimate goal of a devotee. And to cross this universe, we have to perform the devotional service and to be in association of the devotees. We can easily remember Krishna in the association of devotees if we hear and the lectures and read Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. We can easily remember Krishna during our time when we will be giving up our body. So the focus should be association of devotee and serve devotee, thereby will serve our Guru and serve Krishna ultimately. So, Prabhu, here I end the class. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll stop sharing my screen. Thank you very much.